Happy Wednesday. So I just wanted to thank Phil for giving me the platform to speak today. My name is Mikhale Fisher, and today I'm going to be talking about entrepreneurship. And I personally work with a company called PHP Agency. But before I start into that, I'm just going to give you a little bit about my background, my story, how I got started in this industry, and what's the future of what's going on in financial services and what we're doing here. So before I got started in this company, I really would just go through life like anybody else would, right? Just listen to my parents. They came here as immigrants from Jamaica, and they really just told me to go to school and get a job because that's what really worked for them. So, being the good child I am, I did just that. I went to school for business finance while also working as a personal trainer. But I felt like I wasn't really making a difference because I felt like my classes didn't really teach me the skills I needed to. I've always been entrepreneurial minded since like day one. Phil can tell you, like before when I was little, I used to sell bottles growing up. So I've always wanted to own my own business. But my they taught me how to run in someone else's business. But what I did learn, what I wasn't learning in school, I did learn working as a personal trainer, and I did love that job because I genuinely love helping people. But I had two problems doing that. Right, one, I didn't have any mentorship running my business, so I didn't have any management or anybody teach me how to manage anything, my clients. And number two, I didn't have any control over my time because I was capped at how many training sessions I could run in a day. So I was in a dilemma, right? So and then someone introduced me to this company, and to be honest, like I didn't really know what it was. It was a team of some sort, but in reality, they just sat down with me. They showed me how I could take control of my time a little bit more, and also how I can help families get to a healthier financial future. But this business does have a very special place for me because I do love helping people. So I ended up hopping on board, and I went from helping people with their health to helping people with their wealth. And while doing that, I'm currently on track becoming the next broker in the company, which means that I'm able to own a piece of PHP because we have an equity program this year to travel on company trips and also a little bit closer to my goal of retiring my parents. But now, with that being said, you're probably thinking, like, what do we do, right? We're an FMO, we're a financial marketing organization, and we market financial products on behalf of companies like AIG, Allianz, National Life Group, John Hancock, and many other Fortune 500 companies. And right now, there's a shift taking in our industry. These companies are shrinking and they're suffering. Why? Right? The average agent is in the financial service, actually a 61-year-old white male. Now, there's nothing wrong with being 61 or white, right? But the problem is most of them have in and out and they're retire. So right now, these companies don't care how old you are, where you come from, the color of your skin, right? All they care about is the distribution of the financial services. So the challenge today is people usually buy products from people that look like them, talk like them, and act like them. So if the average agent is a 61-year-old, who do you think he's usually marketing to? Probably other white males, right? So these companies are struggling to attract women, millennials, Gen Xers, Gen Zs, and minorities. So we at PHP, we're positioned in a really great opportunity to attract our CEO, Patrick David. He actually has a YouTube channel called Valuetainment. Now, this is a number one channel on YouTube for entrepreneurs, and it's over 2.9 million subscribers right now. So and what's pretty cool is that he's super young, right? Our CEO is super young. He's only 42 years old. He's a Syrian and Iranian, and you don't get any more diverse than that. We actually have an executive team that consists of an African American, Nigerian American, two Caucasians, two Mexican Americans, Salvadorian American, and many other. We're very big on diversity here. So that's one thing we take pride in. And actually, our number one agency builder right now is a 35-year-old African American female. Um, she and her husband currently make 1.9 million per year, and that's unheard of in this industry. I actually got a chance to speak with him at our event this weekend, which is pretty cool. So right now we're in a unique spot where we're attracting a different kind of agent. Just 2.5 years ago, we actually had Kevin Hart come to our national conference. What kind of Kevin Hart as our keynote speaker? And then a year and a half ago, we actually had former President George W. Bush come to our event, along with the NBA legend Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace. This was actually the last event that he did before his passing. So we're really a different kind of company, looking for a different kind of agent. So we're looking for somebody, who's looking for an opportunity where they can transition, make a good part-time income, go out there, serve others, make good money doing that, and maybe in the future walk away from their job completely. But at least make a part-time income, get back to their community, and educate money about money and finances. And we're very big on entrepreneurship. I know that this month's entrepreneurship month. So the one thing about us that makes us different is that we want you to become an entrepreneur, right? So at PHP, this is just a platform, right? So if you get started with us, you get a 6-digit agent code, and that is your business, right? So we've had somebody, so our CEO, he came from a different company, right? And when he came here, he brought other people from that company. And this guy, like Ken Cooper, right? He started with PHP when it just got started. 8 years in, he builds his business, and he's like, I don't want to do this anymore. And guess what he can do? He can sell his code. So he sells his code, 7-figure check right there, 8-figure check right there. So we want you to build a business so you can sell it off later on, or you could build it up now. Matt Sapala, who's now making 1.9, he has his business. He has a national business and now makes residual income of 1.9 million. So at PHP, we really want you to become an entrepreneur. We very much believe in entrepreneurship, and if there's a fit, feel free to contact me. My phone number is 914-924-7541. Again, that's 914-924-7541. And if you think you want to become an entrepreneur in the fastest growing financial company in America right now, feel free to contact me. But I want to share a quick video about what the life of an entrepreneur is.
They say things like, I can never be like them, or they got lucky.
So that's a pretty cool video, right? It gives you a brief explanation and the struggles of what an entrepreneur goes through. Now that's our CEO, Patrick David, and he started this company in 2009 with a vision of bringing back the free enterprise system. So even from the top down leadership that we have in this company, we truly believe in entrepreneurship and bringing the best out of everybody, right? So there are 3 reasons why you want to become an entrepreneur. One, you want to change your family's last name, right? That's personally my vision, right? I want to change what my family represents in the next 1,000 years, right? So that's my goal. Number two, you're sick. You want a flexible schedule. You're sick of your job, right? Going 9 to 5 every day for 40 years. That's not a really sustainable model now. Now we're figuring out that these companies that have been doing that set up 401ks and these kind of retirement accounts, they're actually losing money at the end of the day because there's too many people in the workforce. So now we're actually getting more entrepreneurs in the workplace, which is really good. And then number 3, maybe you want to travel the world. You want to live the best life you want. And what better way to do that is entrepreneurship, because you don't gotta clock in and clock out. You don't gotta tell somebody when you want to go on vacation. Take a vacation. Actually, this weekend there was an event, and we we had what I think was like 200 of our guys. It was a recognition event, so we had the top performers get recognized in the company. So we're not even just about entrepreneurship. We're about entrepreneurship with the lifestyle of an athlete. So in athletics, right, you get recognized with rings, with championship rings. Every time you get an income, 10,000, $100,000, 250, 500, 750, a mil, 5 mil, 10 mil. Every time you get one of those, you get a massive championship ring, right? So we're very big on recognition here. So let me share with you a couple videos of what happened this weekend. So we went to Maryland, right? So this is an event in Maryland. So we're very big on culture. So we have a lot of the guys will do chants. You don't see this in financial services, right?
What you did all
Call
year.
out, call out culture, and we want you to compete. We had this is Matt Sapala. So he's 1.9 million. He did a video with the guys at the Naval Academy. We went to the Naval Academy. It's pretty dope. We're very big on culture. This is not even just about entrepreneurship. It's about the whole thing, right? So these guys, big checks, they made almost 7,000. This is Ross and Ali Spalding. They're working part time out of Ohio with Greg and Beth Smith. They came. They were the pioneers of Zoom. So these guys aren't even near the office, and they're working part time. They both have full time jobs, and they're parents, making 7,000 part time. You don't see this a lot. This is Selena. She's working part time as well. Made $4,000. Right, Lewis just made $9,000. Right. So we really want you to. We're very big on mentorship and leadership, so we can help you make money and help you build your business. Bill Corman. This is a senior marketing director. So he's working with Chris Hart at the end here, who's working with me, who's my mentor, and they just made $37,000 in a month. You know, like this is just regular stuff at PHP. This is Chris Hart and his wife Vicina. They made $52,000 in a month. This is unheard of. African American, came from Compton, California, flew out to Maryland to build the East Coast expansion for a company, is now making $52,000. When we're talking about building generational wealth, when we're talking about changing your last name, how does that make you feel knowing that an African American, that nowadays everybody says you're so discriminated, you're so this, you're so that, you can't succeed, now passed $500,000 in income and made $52,000 in a month? It's crazy. After that event, we're very much big on spoiling our guys. So we had a rooftop party with a bunch of qualifiers, smoking cigars, talking about business. Went till 2, 3 a.m. just talking business. What kind of company can you go to where you're processing issues with a multimillionaire till 3 a.m. Getting his time to spend talking about what you need to do, your mindset, how to fix your mindset. This increases your identity, and you don't get this in many other companies, right? So that's the what we had this weekend. It was pretty cool. I drove down to Maryland. Got to meet a bunch of guys, and it was a really cool experience. So this business, it is about entrepreneurship. It's about bringing back the free enterprise system. It's about helping Americans build wealth through financial services, and it's about the mindset of becoming a cash flow millionaire, becoming a business owner. So that's the biggest thing that we do at PHP. And I just want to thank you again for taking the time to hear me out today. So again, my contact information for my phone number is 914-924-7541. Again, that's 914-924-7541. My email is mfisher, mfisher.php mfiher@gmail.com, mfiher@.php@gmail.com. So thanks, Philip, for letting me speak today.